And yet your critics will say, Sandy Hudson, you are painting this wholly negative picture about the police, that police forces in various parts of this country, in Canada, play an important role in helping communities feel safe, feel secure, that they do particular jobs that have helped communities feel as if they are able to maintain a certain level of wellness in their community, a level of confidence that they can walk around their community without fear.
I mean, this is the myth part of it. It's like, what about what police actually do are making people feel safe? And are we actually creating a sense of safety, creating actual safety from the police engagement in that way, or from the police being around? Are there other ways that we can do that? Because here's the thing. When people respond in that way, what I'm hearing is, the way that the police wield violence to make communities unsafe, and in particular Black communities, Indigenous communities, disabled people, that somehow doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that those people not only don't feel safe because of the police, but are made unsafe by the police. And then it gets me to question, is it the fact that these people are not safe and are being targeted by police that are making other communities feel safe? And if that's the case, then we have a broader cultural issue on our hands.
Well, they would say, when we call 911, we know that the police are going to come. And we have been helped in very, very, often difficult conditions by police officers who have been able to de-escalate situations, who have been able to apprehend people who are menaces in the community and who are terrorizing our communities, that these police officers play an integral role in keeping our communities healthy.
And again, this is just another one of the myths. The majority of what police do with their time has nothing to do with crime at all. It's very, very little police time is spent on criminal activities. So that's one thing.
So how are they spending their time?
Most of their time is spent on what's called calls for service. So people may call the police and ask for support or help finding something in the community, stuff that you don't really need someone to come with all of the tools to kill people for, like helping them get a cat down or something from a tree, stuff like that. It's spent patrolling, just walking around. It's spent on paperwork. Like, most of what police are doing has nothing to do with crime. So we have to know that. The other thing is that most of the time when police do get involved with crime, very few of the cases that they're dealing with get resolved. When it comes to arson and robberies and burglaries, in Canada, it's something like less than 25% for all of those issues, and much less in most cases than a quarter. And I don't know of any public service that operates that poorly, that just continues to get more and more money each year as though that it's a foregone conclusion. And then we have issues like domestic violence and violence against women, where the police have next to no impact. What are we really talking about here when we're talking about what the police are doing? It's very, very rare that they are actually dealing with a case of violent crime. I talk about in the book an example of having this discussion with someone where I was like, have you ever called the police when you've experienced some sort of issue? Like, let's do a thought experiment. If you come home one day and you notice that there's been a robbery and you call the police, like, what do you think happens? It's like, well, the police show up. Okay, great. The police show up. And then what? Normally what happens in that circumstance, you don't get your stuff back. The police don't resolve the issue. And you end up needing to call your insurance company to actually take care of the issue, which is how things get resolved. Some of your listeners have either dealt with or heard of the massive car theft issues that have been happening across the country that the police have not been able to resolve for people. It's like, it's just such an inefficient effective service. It's just boggles the mind how successful they've been at convincing people that this is the best that we've got to take care of the issues that we face in our communities.